How we doing, folks? We are just en route, I guess, as far to go pick up a load. And I don't know why it switched my... Hold on. All kinds of things happening here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, that didn't work out too well. Alright. Dang it. I goofed something up good here. Wait a minute. Why am I hung up on here? Oh, get over yourself. Hello, Chavez. How we doing there? So I'm off to a good start here so far. Come on, baby. Get off the darn rail. Come on. This is off to a good start. Oh, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? Hung up on this rail. This is garbage. Let me stick it in there overdrive here. This work? Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Alright. More than one way to skin a cat. How we doing, Chavez? Now, how much damage did we get out of that? 4% looks like. Yep, 4%. That wasn't too bad. Just trying to get out into the entrance ramp here. That's all I was trying to do. Telling you. Anyway, as I was saying, we were on to a way to pick up a load here up northern part of Wyoming. We're gonna head down southern Wyoming. No, I ended up actually I had to use the, what do you call it? The V key, whatever the hell that is. It's on the locks and differentials. Yeah, reverse wasn't doing squat. Yeah, some of these things that they've got in the game here, they tend to yeah, be a little bit too much more detrimental. See, there's the V again. I don't know why it's telling me I need to use it again. Maybe I gotta turn it off. It's telling me to turn it off. Alright, there we go. Don't need it anymore. Yeah, whatever that V does, it locks the differentials. I need to turn this down, that's for sure. Hold on a second. I feel like I'm screaming over that crap. There we go. That's a little better. Watch the road. Hey, I'm driving here. Idiots. Yeah, diff lock. Yeah, whatever they call that crap. I never usually have to use that, but I kind of feel like those guardrails, as far as... Well, that's a little ridiculous. Just like those little reflector markers, like these stupid little reflectors that stick out of the ground there and how much damage they cause your truck. Like that. That's stupid. Just... Oh man, I could have got that ramp. I can get this ramp. I needed this ramp. I already got damage anyway, so I don't care anymore. Shouldn't have even got that in the first place, but whatever. I'm just kind of in one of those moods today, you know? I gives two shits. It's been one of those days, and I just don't get... how does the saying go? IDAF? Yeah, you know what the hell that means. IDGAF. Yeah, I think that's right. That's what I'm feeling today. So it's just like, you know what? I'm done with today. I'm just going to come in here, have a little bit of fun, I guess, as far as we're doing some trucking. And that's nothing more to that. So we had to go like about 91 miles because we're up here out in the boondocks here, I guess, as far as Gillette, northern part of, northeastern part of Wyoming. So we're kind of making our way down south. We got to go pick the load up first. That's what I'm in the process of doing. Yeah, that one. You know what I meant. That's kind of that's just kind of the days that I'm having today. IDGAF. And if I got to spell it out even more, I guess as far as the most out there, then you... I don't know, maybe you shouldn't be here today. I don't know. Just in a mood. But yeah, I always like to get into... enhance my calm when coming in and play games like this. Sometimes tends to calm me down a little bit. Having a little bit of trouble, I guess, as far as with games like Wreckfest. I think I had a little bit of a how would you say? I wrote a nasty gram to Bugbears, just put it that way. As far as the way they're designing these challenges, they tend to, and it could be considered speculation, they tend to favor, I guess, as far as those that play on console as opposed to PC, and I think that's crap. And I think I've proven that because I've been able to play the tournament aspect of Wreckfest on a console, be it, I think it was a, I'm trying to remember if it was a PlayStation 4 or 5, whichever PlayStation it was. And I can accomplish, and granted it's not on my own account, you know, so it didn't count, I guess, as far as towards my succeeding on that for my account on Steam. But I was able to accomplish their tournament aspect as far as the season challenge or whatever much more effectively than I can on PC. So there's definitely something being done against the favorite console players on the Wreckfest, and that ticks me off. I'm just gonna say that. That's kind of playing favoritism in my opinion. So that's kind of what started my mood today. Where's this load at? Could have already been GPS. Did I miss the mark? I think I missed the mark. So anyway, that's kind of somewhat the start of the day, I guess, has been, and it's just been kind of downhill from there. And it's just like, you know what? I'm done. It's tired of dealing with it today. I'm just gonna come in here and get a little bit of trucking in, and get some progress done, I guess, as far as in here. All right, so this should already be GPS, hopefully. And it is. Cool. We're taking a tub grinder down to Cheyenne. So we're going from Gillette here to Cheyenne. That's why we were up here in the corner, and we had to travel that distance in order to get to pick the load up, and then we're heading down to Cheyenne. Here we go. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to adjust any of that. It burns my bacon? Exactly. It definitely puts some piss in my Cheerios, that's for sure. And it doesn't make me happy. Gotta pick up the load first, so we gotta turn around. I came from the opposite direction there, so gotta go back in. Yeah. So however you want to put it, as far as burns my bacon, puts the piss in my Cheerios, whatever. I mean, yeah. That's just kind of been my day so far. It's irritating. I tend to see almost the same thing with games like Farm Sim 22. It's probably another thing that I mentioned as far as favor more of the consoles, I guess, than PC. You know, with the new crossplay feature that they have in 22, for example, I'm not trying to discount, I guess, as far as console players at all. I think if that's all you want to play or able to play, I guess, as far as opposed to PC, that's your business. Don't step on my ability, I guess, as far as a PC gamer, right? To be able to play the game the way I should be able to playing on a PC. All this favoritism to console, I think, is just stupid. Just stop with that. You know, console, I liked it better, I guess, as far as when console was semi-exclusive, I guess, as far as to have games that were geared, I guess, as far as to work on that platform. I bought a PC, I guess, to be able to take full advantage, I guess, as far as all the capabilities of a PC. And I got, you know, when us PC gamers have to accommodate, I guess, as far as the restriction that console has, and you know, we've paid all this money, I guess, as far as to buy a PC, to have it be compliant, I guess, to work better with consoles, I feel that's baloney. It's just crap. And it needs to stop.
Turn right.
So, that's my little bit of a rant, I guess, as far as with console players, I guess, as far as the PC. And I would hope I speak, I guess, as far as for any PC gamer that's out there that has spent the better part of $3,000-$4,000 on a rig, as far as a PC, only to have to accommodate a game that wants to favor console players, which more or less restricts what the capability of my PC can do. No, sorry, I'm not all for that crap. Just not for it. That's probably another good one there, Chavez. If it wasn't PCs, consoles wouldn't exist. And you're absolutely right. The fact that the PC is the thing that was invented first, before the console, right? So that's another thing just to add, I guess, as far as to the frustration of it. PCs is the ones that started it all, not the console. But the fact that PCs seem to have to be. I can't even. I'm so freaking livid about this right now. It's just irritates the hell out of me. You know, to spend the money on the games and on the PC as far as to get, you know, what the capability of the PC has, and to have to accommodate the restrictions that consoles have, it's just utter nonsense. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Go straight on.
And I see it happening as most recently in Wreckfest, as far as one of the games that I've come to love, and most of you have enjoyed, I guess, as far as me enjoy the content of that. Then also, I guess, as far as games like Farm Sim 22, where they have the crossplay, same thing there. They're trying to accommodate more as far as to have both the ability of PC and console players to be able to play together, and consoles just have too much restriction, period. It just, as much as they're trying to make it work, it just don't. There's way too much that the, am I not going very fast? How heavy is this bitch? 60,000 pounds. That's not very heavy. Should be able to handle this no problem. Why am I going so slow? Anyway, I guess I just gotta shift up. Okay.
Go straight on.
Alright, let me get back. I do have a little bit of damage. Oh, you idiot. Of course, you did have the right of way. I need to get back in my cab. Get back in my office here. There we go. I got a lot of roads there I gotta get that some other time. Next time, so if anybody is following the channel, you have the next time emote. Oh, absolutely, Chavez. PC is the OG. And the fact that it's basically getting stepped on by a lower race of gaming platforms as far as like console, and any of them. It doesn't matter if it's the Xbox, PlayStation, what have you, Switch. It's restricting what, you know, that all this crossplay nonsense and creating these game developers that are trying to make it compliant, I guess, as far as in both environments. Just stop that. Just don't do it. I didn't get into the PC gaming aspect of it. You know, that was one of the reasons that I got a PC in the first place, because consoles are so restricted. And getting a PC, and for the longest time, since I started PC gaming back in like, probably the early 2000s. And now this shift, I guess, as far as to make consoles more in place, I guess, as far as with being able to play together with PCs, and PCs having to bow down, I guess, as far as to the console's restriction. No. Just stop that nonsense. Just stop it. And I know it probably is going to piss a lot of people off, but it's just the way I feel. I can't stand it, and it just needs to go away. How are we doing there, Tough SOB? Welcome on in. Potentially catching me on my my little bit of a rant, I guess, as far as with these game developers, I guess, as far as the way they're trying to accommodate console players, I guess, as far as in compliance, I guess, with being able to crossplay, I guess, with console. There needs to be a separate installation, I guess, as far as for console. If you got a console, that's a separate game than PC, period. That's the way it should be. I know in the long run, from a gaming developer standpoint, it would probably cost them more money than to try to make it compliant, you know, separate entities, because it'd be two separate things, right? I can probably understand that, but it's not working. It's not working, I guess, as far as to make one game that is compliant, I guess, as far as with PC and console, call it, you know, a crossplay type of feature. It just don't work. I don't care which way you slice it, it just don't. Just relaxing today? Well, I'm trying to. Tough SOB. I've just found out recently, through my own testing, with games like Wreckfest that I usually enjoy here. I play that on Wednesday, and I've been having such a difficult time with a lot of these tournament aspects that they have in there. And coming to find, as of today, earlier today, prior to getting on the stream here, amongst everything else that's going on in IRL, I went and played Wreckfest on a console, which I think it was either PlayStation 4 or 5, I forget. It was a PlayStation nonetheless. And was able to participate in, and it was on a different account, it wasn't my own Steam account. But I was able to accomplish the trophies, you know, as far as even a bronze trophy, I guess as far as in the tournament aspects, you know, season challenge, weekly challenge, much more easier using a wheel on a console than I can on PC. And that it just blew my mind. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm running the same type of line and just as hard and fast as I am on PC in comparison, and was able to accomplish it, you know, quite a bit easier. So that to me just speaks loudly, I guess, as far as the fact the way they're designing the game, I guess, as far as to favor the use of the game on console more than PC. It's ridiculous. And I have to clarify too, I used my own wheel on the console, on the console of the PlayStation, because it is USB, right? So it's not like I'm using a more higher grade type of, or anything like that as far as steering wheel, as far as with the console. I used my own. It's like, I need to figure this out, what's going on. And I took my wheel over to a buddy of mine that has a PlayStation. And it's like, maybe you can help me figure out what I'm doing wrong, what I need to do to get better at being able to accomplish these challenges, tournament aspects. Like, yeah, sure, bring it on over. So I did that, and coming to find out how much easier it was for me to do it on the, it's, you know, some could probably claim it's like, well, consoles are better then. No, it's the way the game is designed. It accommodates consoles more because of their restriction. So that, call it a governor, if you will, as far as having, because the way the game is designed, when you get on there with a PC, it has to accommodate that console engine or console, whatever you want to call it, on the game. So it automatically puts a restriction on the PC. So it's like, I don't know how else to describe it. I'm trying to put it in as layman's terms as possible. It's like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. That's the wrong way to go about developing a game. Wait, do I not have the bot on? That should have worked. Why didn't that work for you, Chavez? I think console play is for wimps like me. You know, and I'm not trying to discount, like I said, Tough SOB. I'm not trying to discount console players. I know not everybody can afford a PC as far as a high-end deal. Like mine's the better part of a $3,000 setup, right? Not everybody can afford that, right? So a console on average is, depending on which one you get, is, you know, averaging about $500-600. You know, and when you throw in, I guess, as far as a nice controller or whatever like that, it's very inexpensive in that regard, right? And bearing in mind, this point I'm trying to make here is like, consoles by default are going to be more restricted than a PC as far as RAM, how much memory you have, so on and so forth, as far as the speed, right off the bat. So why are these game developers like Wreckfest and even FarmSim, even a lot of these newer games, trying to accommodate so much these consoles, I guess, to work in tandem, I guess, as far as with PC? Why isn't there a separate installation for these types of games? That's what needs to happen. And like I already said, I can understand from a, you know, manufacturing standpoint of it, it would cost those developers more money to make two separate installations of the game as opposed to just having one by itself. You know, you just think, you know, it's kind of like two for the price of one type of thing. But when it puts too much restriction of PC gamers to have to accommodate that restriction on the console to make it compliant as crossplay, you have to come to realize it just doesn't work. And after what I experienced, I guess, as far as with playing the tournament aspect on a console in comparison on my PC, and how it struggles to, it still just blows my mind. And the more I talk about it, the more it pisses me off. You know, as much as I did think it was a really cool idea from the beginning, you know, from the onset, as far as that, oh, cool, we get to play with consoles. You know, at least they have that ability, I guess, to not have to have a PC and still be able to play with PC gamers. It's like, initially, the concept was like, hey, this is pretty cool. But now I'm really starting to see, I guess, as far as the disadvantages of having that mechanic in games like that. You know? So. Anyway, I'm trying to relax here. So it's really going to be up in the air for stream tomorrow, whether or not I'm going to do tournament aspect. Knowing what I know now, I don't see any point in as far as wasting my time with it, because I know unless they change it, unless they adjust something or whatever to allow the PC, I guess, to be as efficient or more efficient, however which way you want to look at it, to be able to compete in those tournament aspects much more evenly and equally, I don't see any point in wasting my time with it. That's the sad thing about it. And that's also not to say that PC, I should be able to accomplish it easier on a PC, right? I just want the game to be at least equal to what the console, so I feel like I'm saying this wrong. If the console can achieve it, I guess, in as much the same, it needs to be an equal, even keel. So however the console can accomplish the same task and those challenges in the tournament aspect, it should be equal to how you can do that, and not without any restriction. I guess that's probably the point I was trying to make, with no restriction on how the consoles can perform, right? You don't want to stream, you just want to play with real and some better mods, right? Like Ram, Chevy. Yeah, so I think you're speaking most of, yeah, FS22. And I get that. But see, the problem, it's not so much the problem with consoles being able to run those types of mods that are pretty bulky in nature. It's the fact that most of these consoles, they don't have the licensing by those brand names. That's really what the problem is there. It's not so much that, the Chevy and Dodges and so on and whatever that are out there. For the most part, consoles can run those as far as from the construct of the mod itself. It's because of the lack of licensing that the console, be it Xbox through Microsoft and PlayStation through Sony and so on, they don't have that licensing to be able to put those types of mods on the console. That's the bigger reason why those types of mods aren't being able to use. It's the branding, the lack of the licensing for the branding for it. So most of these, like even the PS5 and the latest Xbox, they have the ability to be able to put those types of mods on there, right? That's not the issue. Because most of those mods like that, they don't have any type of scripting that consoles can't read, as far as the Lua scripting and stuff like that. It doesn't have any of those types of things. And a lot of those mods, there's some mods that do, right? But a lot of those nice detailed mods like that, they don't. So from that construct alone, whatever, it allows that, as far as the storage and how many blocks, because it's all on a block system, I guess, as far as the amount of memory that it needs to be used on the console. Most of these consoles like that, they can handle that. No problem. But again, it's just that branding, that lack of branding that the consoles have, be able to put those on there. That's the only reason. And I've talked with plenty of console players that are trying out different utilities that you can put on a console to allow. It's kind of like, I don't want to say, I forget what you would call it necessarily, but to be able to bypass being able to get it like through the Giants official mod hub or through a Facebook thing, to be able to install that to your console and be able to use it to have the game on your console, be it Farm Sim 22, to be able to read it and not have a problem. I guess there's a lot of applications out there. I don't have a console as of now. I've been PC, I guess, for quite a while, probably a better part of a decade, and I haven't had a reason to do that. But for those that aren't console, they're looking at all these different types of programs or utilities, apps or whatever that you can run on there to potentially allow the use of running mods, as long as they're zipped up, being able to install it to your memory and have the game read that and get it and bypass more or less as far as the restriction that the consoles have on the lack of branding. I don't know how any of that works. I just know there's console players out there that I know. This truck is totally in my way. Alright, he's going the same way I am, I guess. Well, the 4X and 16X fields trying to get us better mods on consoles. Brabs? Yeah, I think I've heard of them. So I'm assuming that they are that's a duo as far as Mr. and Mrs. Brabs. If they're console players, I can see that happen. Like I said, I've talked with several console players that I know, and maybe not this. I don't know them as much, but that's what there's a movement there, I guess, as far as for console players to have more options, that same as PC, as far as mods go, and that's totally understandable. And I hope they get it, but at the same time, I still can't detract, I guess, as far as from there needs to be, and this goes for the two of the primary games I like to play, which is Farm Sim 22 and Wreckfest. They almost need to create a separate game. I guess, as far as to accommodate consoles and PC, and get rid of this crossplay crap. It's been tried, right? And with the onset, just like I already said, it's a cool concept, but it doesn't work. It clearly does not work when it comes to a PC gamer trying to enjoy the advantages, I guess, as far as being able to play on PC, and not just from a mod standpoint, just an overall efficiency standpoint overall of the game. PCs are being restricted, I guess, as far as because of that console mechanic within the game, and that needs to go away. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that console gamers shouldn't be able to play those types of games. It's just, it needs to be a separate install. It needs to be segregated, I guess, as far as, and not make it a one entity. I know it's a lot of wishful thinking there, but that's the way I feel about it. He's a modder on PC. Well, see, that's probably different. If he's just a modder on PC, he's just trying to make mods, I guess, so they're more PC console friendly. That doesn't necessarily mean trying to get. I know, I can understand that now that you explained it that way. Where do they need this at? They need it right there. Let's try this out. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. And David over at 82 Studio, he's one that I like to follow, and I highly recommend, I guess, as far as you anybody's go and check him out. What is going on here? Let me back it up. Yeah, check him out. The fact that he's even done an update, and I need to check that out at some point here. He did an update to that. What the heck am I running into? Freaking kidding me. Why can't I make it over the speed bump? Good grief. Can I not make it over the speed bump? What the heck is going on here? What am I running into? Oh, is that the... Oh, I'm running into the fence. Okay. Gotcha. I can just have to adjust here. Guess the trailer's running into the fence there. I need to move it over a little bit. I thought it was running into the speed bumps. Like, what the frick is going on? Alright. Yeah, what was I saying? As far as David over at 82 Studio, he's got the TLX Phoenix, that truck that has the auto load for the production pallets. That's totally console friendly. That's a first time thing. You know, we've never been able to see that up until 22 here, and I think that's fantastic. And the fact that he's recently done some updates, I guess, as far as to make it more user friendly, as far as to put better interface on it to turn the auto load feature on and off, as opposed to having it just on full time when he initially put it out there. And that's something I'm really looking forward to checking out. I downloaded it. I got the new update, I guess, as far as from David over at 82 Studio. And yeah, one of the problems that existed with that truck was because it was full-time auto load. Even, you know, it doesn't matter if you were on console or PC. It tended to confiscate just any and all pallets that were in the general area that you were passing by. So it could be somebody else's pallets that you didn't own, and it would pick them up. And if you already had a particular palette on the deal, it would delete that, and then just whatever last palette that was picked up would be the only thing left on it. So I think from what I've seen in his update, his at least recent update, you have that option to be able to turn it off at least anyway, so that doesn't happen. And I'm sure with plenty of other refinements, I guess, to it, as we've come to see, I guess, as far as with David over at ATS Studio. Fantastic modder, if I had to say so. I mean, he's figured some stuff out, I guess, as far as to make more console. Probably much the same as Mr. and Mrs. Brabs, I'd imagine, too. And I think that's a good thing. But again, it still doesn't detract from my displeasure of how the games are being designed to accommodate console players more. And by that, as far as just the overall mechanics, the crossplay feature, I think it was a good effort. It was a solid effort, I guess, as far as try to make it cross, to play nice together. It just doesn't work, in my opinion. It puts too much restriction on PC. And that's about the simplest I can put it. All right, let's park it and drop it. Cool, first load down. There's so many bugs on crossplay and console players that sneak on when PC is off and messing around. That's probably a decent way to describe it there, Tough SLB. Yeah, we come to find, I guess, as far as just what PC's being restricted with, as far as what I notice on multiplayer. So I've been on a multiplayer server on No Man's Land. What I notice anytime someone that comes in on console, I don't even think it's just that server. I think it's across the board. So if you've got console players coming into the server, right, and you're playing together, I'm on PC, they're on console. The one thing I do notice, I guess, as far as that changes right off the bat, are the way the controls. So anything that comes up in the as far as your button mappings, that all changes to console. And in some cases, it does take it a second, or whatever, to flip back over to what your settings are on PC. That's another true indication, I guess, as far as how the game is trying to accommodate console players. And there's plenty of times where I've had to get out of the server, come back in, so that it would, reload, I guess, as far as my button configurations, so that it wasn't taking on, I guess, as far as what recent console player that came in. Super irritating with that too. I've lived with it, I guess, as far as for now, and I've been in the hopes that that mechanic for Farms in 22 gets fixed. But that's just another thing that I notice, is how games are being developed to try and play nice, I guess, as far as with, PC to console. It seems to be more in favor of how the console operates as opposed to and putting more restriction on PC, and I think that's stupid. And that's I'm trying to be nice about it, but it irritates me as far as, again, when you spend so much, you can probably think of any PC gamer, and I'm hoping I'm speaking for every PC gamer out there. When you spend as much as you do on your PC setup, only to have to accommodate a console player that has all the restriction, I just, no, I can't get on board with that. Nope, just can't do it. So it's just a little bit of a frustration that I have at this point. Just coming to know, I guess, as far as what this deal with Reckless. So it's gonna be up in the air as far as what I will probably participate in. So I usually do the tournament aspect of Breakfast Affairs for Breakfast Wednesdays, which will be tomorrow. I probably won't even bother until they fix it, because it's broken. It's totally broken. It's more accommodating with the console players as opposed to PC, and I think that's biased. That's probably another thing I think of. It's totally biased, I guess, as far as to console players, and I don't think that's right. Now, keeping in mind too that it's more or less just bragging rights. As far as playing a tournament, there's really nothing you win other than have your name up on the board, up on the leaderboard. But I don't know. Again, it comes back to the thing that keeps rolling back in my head is I've spent as much as I've had to on this new PC to get that running, and to have to deal with that not being able to run as equally, I guess, as far as a console is. No, that's baloney. I don't know. That needs to be fixed. See, and I'm trying to focus it more, I guess, it's not just mods, it's just the way the game mechanic itself works, right? So just taking out for a moment as far as just the ability of getting, you know, mods on PC as opposed to console. I'm just talking just the core game by itself as far as how that works. You know, just as I've already described, being able to play the same game on a console with my same wheel, and a buddy of mine was being so nice, I guess, as far as to try to help me figure out how I'm running these challenges, as far as, you know, see where I can improve, and seeing that I can get the job done playing on his console with my wheel and not being able to do it on my PC, that immediately tells me as far as the game is more designed to accommodate a console over a PC. So why do they do that? Just stop doing that. You know, so the fact that all the controls, I guess, as far as that are available for PC and console, they're all interconnected within the one game mechanic. And it again, I don't know how the interference that comes from the console mechanic in the game. So you can mention, I guess, as far as Farm Sim or even Wreckfest, as I've just come to find, the game tends to accommodate consoles more than PC as far as all that inner workings of the game mechanic itself, the core game mechanic itself. I don't know how much more obvious it could be to me. Out of everything that I've seen so far with what's happening in Farm Sim, just the little nuances and anomalies that occur. You know, when a console player comes in on a multiplayer server, and I can see the way the button mappings change, and in some cases I got to get out of the server, come back in so that it reverts back to my settings. It's, I don't know, it's frustrating to me. They need to fix it. It's like if they're gonna continue to go on this journey, I guess, as far as to make crossplay, I guess, as far as a thing, they need to fix it, because it's completely broken as far as to put a restriction on PC to accommodate console play in tandem. It's just, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Alright, so we got a little bit more than $11 million here now. That's cool. My drivers are making me money. So we're sitting down here on the southern border, near the southern border of Wyoming. Let's see what little we can get, shall we? There are very few crossplay games you don't have to match stuff like SnowRunner and my... Yeah, so I think there are other games out there, I guess, as far as with all I've said already. There's games out there that tend to be, like, God of War comes to mind. You know, like some of them, those games that were primarily exclusive to console, like God of War. Now they've got a separate install of that same game for PC, right? So there's a separate thing, I guess, as far as for PC, and there's a separate thing for console. That, to me, I think that's what needs to happen as far as to, you know, this crossplay thing, as nice as it sounds, you know, to be able to play PC, you know, in tandem and in harmony. From what I've seen so far, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because, again, it puts like a restrictor plate, because I'm a big racing fan. You know, as far as it puts too much of a restriction plate, as far as like, call it throttling, if you will, as far as to put a damper on what the PC can actually do. It bottlenecks it. You know, so as nice as it is, I guess, as far as to be able to play with a console player along with a PC and vice versa, it's putting too much restriction on a PC and its capabilities. That's what I've seen so far. I don't like it. I didn't spend as much money as I did on my PC, I guess, as far as to have that. I think PUBG, COD, and Satisfactory, as far as the separate installs, I don't know. I haven't played PUBG in a while, so I can't even say. And my initial, like, I got PUBG, I guess, as far as way back when it was like early release, and it's totally different now. But if it's more like that cross-play, much the same, and I don't know, it makes me tend to wonder if that's. I can't really speak much, I guess, as far as for PUBG, because I've got a bit of problem with playing first-person shooters personally. Anyway, you know, as far as PTSD and all that stuff, but that's my own problem, right? So I can't speak much, I guess, as far as for first-person shooters, I guess, like that. But I can imagine it would have much the same problem as I've witnessed, I guess, as far as with games that I play that are otherwise crossplay. Now, keep in mind too, before I get get it too far twisted. Wreckfest is not crossplay, you know, as far as where console players can play in tandem on a multiplayer server with PC, much like Farm Sim can do, right? FS22 anyway. So I want to make sure I clarify on that. But Wreckfest does have a separate, it's not a separate install, it's all one game, but it has both mechanics into the one game, the one install, right? So what needs to happen with games like Wreckfest and FS22, from what I've seen so far, especially with the latest thing that I've witnessed, I guess, as far as today, being able to accomplish those challenges in the tournament aspect of Wreckfest on a console, it clearly screams to me, I guess, as far as that there's more emphasis and more favoritism on games like that towards consoles as opposed to PC, and I think that's wrong. No, they're trying. I don't know if it's the game developers' way of being. And this is why I ran it out, I guess, as far as the bugbear. I don't know if there's more of a. They're trying to make consoles, I guess, more powerful or more dominating, I guess, as far as in a PC in those types of realms. I don't know if that's their play. If that's the case, you can have that. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. If it's gonna put the restriction that I currently see, I guess, as far as on PC, no, thank you. I can't support that. So much as it pains me, I guess, as far as to do that, I don't know what's. It might be up in the air as far as if I even play Wreckfest at all until they fix something. Much as I've loved the game, I guess, as far as up to this point, but finding that out as I have just recently, it sickens me, to say the least. Okay, what do we got here? We got this one going down here. That's a pretty decent load. We got some rails going down to New Mexico. Sorcero. What are we feeling today? Yeah. I know, I'm just trying to chillax, just getting some trucking in here. That's all I'm trying to do at this point. Just get my mind off of latest information that it's super, just makes me mad. I just think of one thing I guess I can't get off my head as far as, and I hope I'm speaking, I guess, for just about every PC gamer out there. Spending as much as you have on your sim rig, your PC rig, and to become aware of this information, and it speaks pretty loudly, I guess, as far as exactly what's happening when you play the game, I guess, as far as in the two different environments. I invite anybody. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one here. It's a little bit longer than I usually like to take, but why not? We're taking some rails down to Sorcero, New Mexico.
Ready to roll.
It'll give us some time to kind of chit chat here. Looks like I went here. Okay. Alright, so stream seems to be going good. So I've been having some issues on stream. So for the second Saturday, for any of you that do tune in on Saturdays, I had to end it short, unfortunately, and I ended up actually having to just delete the VOD because we had some video freeze during the live stream, and as sad as that was, I had to just end it, and then we did just a live stream session in Discord. Hopefully we don't have that problem this coming Saturday, because I got lots to go off. So that's been another frustration, I guess, that I've had, besides everything else that I've been frustrated with. And I don't know, to me they feel like legitimate frustrations, but I'm sure some of you out there are just probably like, you know, what are you worried about? And it's just like, I don't know, it burns me. It just burns my butt, I guess, as far as that. If I know the information that it just did. So I'm going to be very skeptical, I guess, at this point. Whenever I see a game out there that has both, you know, be it crossplay, you know, full-on crossplay or not, I'm going to be fully skeptical as to whether or not it's even a good game. And you know, that's just the other sad reality that I tend to realize. 32 miles to go pick this up. And again, I am not at all trying to say that for those that aren't able to afford a PC and are just gung-ho, I guess, as far as a console, shouldn't be able to play some of the games that PC can. That's not what I'm trying to say. That is not my... that's not the message I'm trying to say. If game developers are going to create games that are going to be both console and available for console and PC, make a separate installation for each platform, regardless of the cost. If people really want to play the game, this much the same as God of War comes to mind, I guess, when I think of this. Hell, even Red Dead Redemption, for that matter. Other Rockstar games like that. They have 2 separate installs for that. I don't think, right now, at least anyway, it's been tried. It was a valiant effort, like I said, as far as to get, cross-play to work. I guess as far as for PC and console, I guess, to play nice together. I don't see how it doesn't work very well. I just don't. Got one of those divergent deals here. Gotta love these things, huh? Let's see. I gotta go through here first. She was telling me to turn left. I'm like, not yet there, Sky. Gotta go this way? Yeah, there we go. I'm glad we don't have any of these in my neighborhood, I guess. In my neck of the woods, those divergent exit ramps. Those would drive me nuts. It's bad enough we got the turnabouts. These are a pain in my butt, too. Yeah, so... SCS did have a small little update prior to the start of the stream here today, and I noticed this is happening. So I got these little rainbow flowers. So I'm hoping to get that figured out. Yeah, but it was just a small update. It didn't change my location and my location of my truck as far as from the last time I played. But I did notice this. I got these rainbow flowers in the game. Oh, crap. She's just trying to merge. Now watch where I'm going here. So, yeah, hopefully you get that. So I've had other issues, I guess, as far as with the way the sky rendered, for example. And... they got that figured out, so hopefully they get this one figured out too. Got my mind here, Sky. There we go. They can only go this way anyway. Alrighty then. Gung ho, full send. 2 miles out. Anyway, I hope that did. If there's anybody that I upset or whatever from what I feel, I guess, as far as for that, I apologize for that. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I don't know. Sometimes I just like to speak facts, speak truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. We got a wambulance in front of us here. It's kind of leading the pack in this line. All right, we got one load in there so far, and yeah. Just under an hour in. Sweet. Making good time then. Yeah, so the shifting pattern of this deal is just might need some roads over in this direction too, I see. Might have to get some of those roads, I guess, as far as while we're over here. So I've been focusing on taking loads that don't have a high priority. I can kind of so if I can go on excursions, if you will, right? A little fun to go on excursions.
Go straight on.
Yeah, look at these flowers though. Yeah, so like I have to be honest too. I've never played. I've seen a lot of gameplay for games like SnowRunner and that. SnowRunner. I have played a little bit of Minecraft. I do play the Java version. I know there's, depending on who you talk to, some tend to swear, I guess, as far as the Windows 10 version. I've got a huge beef, I guess, as far as just the way Windows 10 operates, so I don't want to go into that. I mean, I could just talk your ear off, I guess, about that. I think the Java version, because it works no matter what platform you got. Hell, it even works on Linux, for crying out loud. Yeah, I'll totally swear by the Java version of Minecraft, I guess, as far as over any other version at this point. But, Yeah, you're not wrong there, Tough SOB. I guess as far as that, there isn't a matching thing as far as the crossplay. There's separate installs. You know, each environment, as far as console or PC, gets to enjoy the gameplay in their own environment, as opposed to being 100% crossplay. Oh, I hate when it does this. We get to the destination here and it's gone. Like, seriously. All right, what else we got here? That's too long. This is going back up north. Nope. Son of a gun. We'll have to quick travel. I don't know why that happens. This has happened to me more than one time where you get to the destination to go pick it up and it's gone. Whatever. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick travel. Oh, anything to piss me off. Alright, let's do a quick travel. So currently we are here. Let's go to Laramie and see what Laramie's got. Stay in the south of Wyoming here. I could have, now that I think of it, I probably could have got some of those roads I was talking about. Oh well. Always next time. And as I've mentioned, if you're following the channel, you do have some emotes at your disposal, I guess, as far as for following the channel. That has the next time emote in there. So feel free to use that. That is for... What does that say? Truck service. Huh? Oh, that's how much money. Oh, so that's weird. I never noticed that before as far as how it puts. I got 11.1 million in the bank. It kind of shortens it up there. Kind of freaking me out. I thought it was going to cost me $11 million. Okay, I read that wrong. Don't mind you. Don't mind me, Chad. All right, let's see. Yeah, so when I quick traveled, it sends you to a repair shop. So we'll get some repair, I guess, while we're here. There we go. Gamers from 3000, how we doing? Yeah, there you go. Spider Hat playing is showing the next times. So yeah, if you are following the channel, you do have some emotes there. I appreciate the biddies there, Gamers Fun. How we doing? Awesome, good to hear. So we got a little bit of repair. So we did quick travel, I guess, as far as over to Laramie. I don't think I need any fuel or anything. Nope, we're pretty good. All right, let's see what we got coming out of Laramie here. Yeah, we didn't have anything really coming. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted. So yeah, you can get a sense of how many roads what I got discovered on this. Can I zoom in? No, that's as far as we can go. 69, almost 70% on this profile anyway. So I've been trying to get this caught up to my other profile, which I primarily use for my single player. This was the profile I'm on right now. I used to use with my multiplayer, you know, as far as on Truckers MP. Ever since they've gotten the built-in convoy option, I guess, as far as with the game, I haven't had any reason to go on Truckers MP anymore. So I just been playing on the what was my multiplayer profile. So my other profile is up to, I think, like 75%, something like that, just under 80%, I believe. Yeah, I've just been trying to get this one caught up to it. Thing I hate is console doesn't have ATS and iRacing. Well, I've got my beefs, I guess, as far as about iRacing, but yeah, the fact that ATS isn't available for console, that is pretty sad. Yeah, why don't they have? I guess I didn't realize that until you mentioned that there, Tough SOB. ATS and console, yeah. So, right, didn't even think about that, and you know the fact that I've been on, you know, a console game, I guess, for, like I said, for more than a decade. That's pretty sad. I think of it, and you know, just like I said, I wasn't trying to ever take away, I guess, as far as the ability for console, I guess, to be able to play a lot of games that PCs can enjoy. I think that trend is definitely presenting itself, I guess, as far as to be something that you can do, but obviously, as it is right now, yeah, I didn't know that until you mentioned it. Yeah, they can definitely make money doing that too, and yeah, kind of. Now, you know, this is just the modder in my, you know, me, because this is the way my brain works. From a modeling standpoint, you know, just the mechanics. There's a lot of detail So just any given one truck. So like this truck that I'm currently running, it's a nice truck. It's more designed to work better optimally, you know, and graphically from a model standpoint, yeah, on a PC than it would a console, right? So this goes back totally to what I was saying, I guess, about how games developers should, if they're going to go that route, and again, it would cost them money. It would cost them more money, I guess, as far as to create 2 separate installations for the same game for the 2 different platforms. It definitely would. And that might be one of the reasons why SES hasn't done that. But I definitely feel that there is a market. I think it could be honestly said that there is a market out there. I think they would be probably surprised how many people would buy product on console, but make it as a separate install. Don't mash it together, I guess, as far as with PC and console. Just don't do that. This is what I've come to find, I guess, as far as with the way a lot of cross-play games like Farm Sim 22 and Wreckfest, as of recent, have designed themselves. There needs to be totally separate installations of those types of games, period. Because from what I've found, and this is just as of recently, for those that may have missed this, being able to play Wreckfest in the tournament aspect, at least anyway, is what I tried with my own wheel that I normally use on a PC, and being able to accomplish the tournament aspects of Wreckfest or whatever on a console much more easier on that than I can on a PC. I can run the same line just as hard, same settings on the wheel on a PC in comparison to a console, and I can accomplish at a minimum the bronze trophies, I guess, as far as the weekly and season challenge and tournament aspect of Wreckfest. Can't do it on PC. It's like it like puts a restriction because of that console mechanic that's in the game. Even though I'm not on console, right? The game tends to read, I guess, as far as the fact that I'm on console, and it like restricts, I guess, as far as what the PC can do. That's what I was most recently be able to compare just earlier today, prior to the start of stream here, and it just blew my mind. And it's just like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That they've game like Wreckfest that I've come to love for the better part, how many years now, is more geared to console than it is to PC. It just totally disgusts me. But yeah, that's just to put in summary, I guess, as far as what I was ranting about, I guess, as far as earlier. And I think that needs to stop from a game developer standpoint. But again, going back to ATS, probably one of the reasons that they don't have ATS on console, number one, it would cost them more money to create a separate installation, or even to make it crossplay as far as what's currently available, right? Not only that, but from a modeling standpoint, this model alone, when you look at it from the model level, there is no way it would take up so many slots of memory on a console for just to load something as this truck, or even the default trucks, because it has so much and again, it's the modeling in my brain that's talking as far as when I say this. I don't want to confuse anybody, but there's a lot of vertices and polygons and so on or whatever going on in that. Consoles just can't handle that much detail, even with as advanced as they are. So from a game developer standpoint, you would have to dummy a lot of that down in order for the console to be able to handle it more, because it would take so much more memory to handle it in comparison to what a PC like what I've got can handle. And you can see how that on the PC, how that responds. That's what I'm on. So I was trying to put that in as simplest and layman's terms as possible. So like, if anybody's ever tended to wonder why games like ATS probably aren't on console, that would be one reason. From a cost standpoint of the developer, and as well as a modeling standpoint, SES is taking the approach, they want to put as much detail, throw as much, everything to include the kitchen sink at the game. But in the effort of doing that, it's only possible to make it run on a PC. And even the standard of options, specs on it. So like this game, for most of you that look at the specs, I guess, as far as for the game, I think last I checked on, I think NVIDIA GTX 660. So it's still pretty old gen card that you can run with this game at minimum. right? You only need about, I think, 8 gigs of RAM, and I think around 30 gigs of hard drive. You know, so from even that standpoint, you know, you would say it's like you should be able to play that on console, no problem. But you got to take into account the way the models of each of the trucks are designed. So from that, you know, like what I already explained, from the modeling standpoint, there's a lot of polys and verts or whatever that the console would have to render, and would use a lot of memory, you know, the block space, you know, the storage block system that I guess that consoles have. It wouldn't be able to, it would take up so much room just to load one truck, for example. It wouldn't probably use all the memory up, but it would use up a big chunk of it, right? And consoles just don't have that. That's one of the restrictions that consoles have. So I'm more for, and this is another reason why I've gone the direction of, you know, getting a PC as opposed to being on console. I was on console for the better part of probably 10 years as well before going into PC as far as the early 2000s, and I've never turned back. But yeah, this movement, I guess, as far as with developers trying to make consoles play nice, I guess, as far as with even the most modern PCs, it's not working, man. I'm just saying, it's not working. You need to stop doing that. It's putting too much restriction on all these powerful PCs, I guess, as far as to handle much more. So I'm hoping games like ATS don't take the same route as what Farm Sim 22 has and whatever, I guess, as far, because it would just wreck it. It would just wreck it for me. It's like I wouldn't even enjoy it as much anymore. You know, and especially with as much as, and again, I'm hoping I'm speaking for every PC gamer out there. Spend as much as you would on your PC rig and have that restriction on there. That's totally insane. Yeah, to be lowered to the standard, I guess, as far as what a console can handle. You know, which is only the better part of $500-600, depending on where you get it from, for a console. If you're spending the better part of $3,000, I guess, on your PC, but yet that you're bottlenecked down, I guess, as far as to what a console can handle, no, I don't think so. I'm not all for that. Anyway, I was gonna look at loads, so we swapped on over here to Laramie. Let's see if we can get out here to Laramie. Plus the added maps on ATS. What do you mean by added maps? Unless you're referring to the coast to coast mod that's out there for ATS. I've never played that. I much would rather wait for what SAS has to come out with. You know, call me whatever you will, but it's like I've been liking it as far as what SES has been able to do with the state DLCs, and I'll just wait for that. Much the same as I'm waiting for Texas, just like anybody else. So the next 2 states that they've got on the docket, I guess, to be released is Texas and Montana. And much like everybody else, I'm really looking forward to Texas, and the fact that they are taking all the time they need to get that state right and not have problems out of the gate. This is something I really give them a lot of kudos, you know, SES a lot of kudos for as a game developer, to make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted prior to release of anything. Yeah, so yeah, I think what you're saying by maps, you're talking about the states, right? Right. So when you consider even just these individual states too, so just the states by themselves, all these individual cities, all the detail that's in that, the way they're designed, there's no way a console will be able to handle that. Even the latest consoles, they would probably shit themselves. I mean, I don't usually swear at all on that, but they would shit the bed. And you know, so from a game developer standpoint of SES, do they necessarily take the approach of dumbing the detail down so that a console can handle it? You know, and considering all the memory block storage system that it has on that, where a PC doesn't have all that. Which approach would you take as a game developer? That's ultimately what you have to put yourself in the game developer's shoes. At this stage here, I think it would be crazy, I guess, for them to try to create a crossplay, I guess, of the game. I think it would definitely, I'm seeing this pattern with the way games tend to develop, you know, like Farm Sim 22 as of late. And when they try to make it crossplay, it puts a restriction on PCs, and you don't want to do that. You just don't want to do that. And I think it would be smart for game developers like SCS to not do that. Continue on the track that you are, just making it primarily PC. And if at any point you want to make a console version of it, make that separate. Make it separate from the PC install, if anything. Whether they do that or not, that's still yet to be seen, but that's up to them. Alright, let's see what kind of loads we got going on here. Enough flapping my gums. I just, man, all these loads are way too long. I don't like these. I don't like really long loads. That's all we got out of here. Come out and alarm me, though, unfortunately. This one's a very important, urgent, from Limestone over to Ogden. I guess I can do this one. Yeah, why not? I tend to like to stay away from these, but I don't like taking them a lot. So for anybody that has watched the streams, I guess as far as they would probably understand why. And the big part of the reason why I don't like to is it's like if I need to go on a little excursions or whatever, and taking these urgent loads, it tends to make me late for them. So yep, you've still got some the rainbow poppies or whatever you want to call them here. And like I was saying, the game did have somewhat of an update prior to the start of stream. It was just a small update. I don't know if this is in anticipating, I guess, as far as the 1.44 release that they've already announced, that will have the drop deck trailers. I think it's pretty cool. You know what? I need to get that over there. Let me get that. Just missed that road. Let me go get that real quick. A little bit of a Yui. Daniel Colts fan, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the Rock Nation. Appreciate the follow. Oh, hell yeah, we got the goal reached. That's what I'm talking about. So, kind of the thing that we like to do here on the channel is whenever we hit the goals, either the sub goal or the follower goal, we like to have a oh, is this a dealership? Cool, nice. Just come down here and check it out there. Yeah, we'd like to have a so it's good to see that graphic did actually work on the stream. I know plenty of things on the stream have been broken quite a while, but it definitely did show that. So yeah, we did hit the follower goal. Crap, can we get through here? Oh goodness, nope, guess can't. Get that blocked up there. No problem, we'll back up. You get back on the beaten trail here. So yeah, we that's gonna trigger a Steam Game Code giveaway. Just as far as to show my appreciation for all the new followers of the channel. That's what we like to do here. So if there isn't anybody opposed to that, I can get that rolling here. As soon as I can pick up this load. Got 4 miles to go pick this up. And get this load picked up here. That's pretty cool. That's so I carried over because we didn't meet the goal, I guess, as far as for February. But I carried over what we had from February over into March, and yeah, we finally made that there. So appreciate that. All the new followers to the channel. Hope you continue to enjoy the content here on the channel. Good thing we don't have that far, I guess, to go get this load. If it would have been any longer, I probably wouldn't have gone and picked that up there, but trying to get this profile caught up, I guess, as far as my other profile, as far as the percentage of roads discovered. So, there's that. Got a couple of ramps here we need to get here, too. Hopefully, maybe when we come back, we'll be able to get at least close. Let's see what happens once we go pick this load up. So I know there's a lot of deals out there too now. As of late, I guess as far as humble bundles and stuff like that, I guess as far as just a lot of really cool game package deals, you know. So I can understand, I guess, as far as if most would be somewhat opposed, I guess, as far as having a Steam Game Code giveaway. I've got a lot of games that I've acquired well before, I guess, as far as all these game bundles that they have out as of late, but some pretty good, you know, some premium games too. Wouldn't be anything like Wreckfest at the moment or anything like that. I used all those up through prior giveaways, but there are games like that I can that I do potentially do give out. Just to show my appreciation, I guess, as far as for all the support for the channel. Not 100% sure, I guess, as far as what I have in my library, I guess, as far as games to be able to give away. In the form of Steam game code giveaways.
Hit the pace car! Hit the pace car! Hit the pace car! What for?
Yeah, what for? It's good to know that the soundboard's still working. There have been some things that have been pretty well broken on the stream, so it's good to see that those are working just fine. So if you do have the channel points, I have plenty of custom sound alerts, I guess, as far as like as that. That's one of my all-time favorites ones, like there. That was done by one of huge supporters of the stream, as far as by the name of John Von Zombie. Excellent. He's a fantastic content creator. He's been playing a lot of Lost Ark as of late. He does tend to like to play quite a bit of. Yep, this one is GPS. Sweet. Didn't lose this one this time. That's good. All right, where it at? Yeah, that's a custom one that he's allowed us to use on the channel here, and that's part of the reasons why it's in the channel point redemptions as opposed to just a free one on the soundboard extension, which are also available. Those are free, and most of them. There's a couple of them in there, I think, that do require some biddies, but we're doing just dandy there, Daniel Scope fans. I imagine you probably did have some ads, and I apologize for that. I do notice, even with perusing onto other streamers that I like to follow, even I myself, especially when you're not subbed to the channel, you do tend to get a lot of ads, and that's something that hopefully Twitch settles down on a little bit. I understand it's spring break, and there's Mardi Gras, and there's all this stuff going on. I understand, you know, it's a marketing platform, you know, so I understand, I guess, as far as they do it. So, but I just wish they would kind of lay off on it a little bit. You know, allow new streamer, you know, new viewers coming into the channel, I guess, to kind of check out the content, right? So if you did have to, for anybody, as well as Daniel Colts fan, if you did have to experience, I guess, as far as some ads coming into the stream, and I apologize for that, but not a whole lot I can do about it, unfortunately. So the only thing I can suggest, and it's not whoa, it is totally missed hitting him. Holy crap, that was a popo too. One of the things that's not 100% obligation or requirement, but it will eliminate you getting any ads and, you know, have some ad-free viewing, is just to sub to the channel. And again, that if nothing else will get us that much closer to hitting our sub goal and having another Steam Game Go giveaway. Show my appreciation, I guess, as far as for those that do support the channel in such a fashion. Just some incentives, I guess, anyway, as well as getting a plethora of different emotes, I guess, to be able to spread. Oh, look over Critch. What is this truck doing here? Kind of in there cockeyed a little. So we're hauling some lime, I think it was. Forgot what it was. Limestone. Yep. We're taking that over to Ogden. Across the border here to Nevada? Yeah. I think we're heading west over to Nevada. Pretty cool scenery here, other than with this latest mini update that the game has had. Got these rainbow flowers in here. That's the only thing that I've noticed that in this small little update that they've had. I need to get over in that right lane. And they're not going to let me in. Look at all this traffic. Are you going to let me in here, dude? Please? Please? No? Maybe? Nope. Alright, I'm just going to swing it out here. Oh, he had to stop. Cool. Alright, we're going through. No problem then. Yeah, look at all these rainbow flowers. That's funny. So yeah, I haven't only noticed these cooler, I guess, as far as this little minor update that SCS had, and I'm thinking that it might be in anticipation, I guess, of let me get in the cab here. I think I'm shifting up too high. Went uphill here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think it is in an anticipation of the 1.44 update, which is going to involve the addition of drop decks. I think that's pretty cool. Look at all the pretty rainbow flowers.
Go straight on.
Yeah, hopefully that does get fixed, I guess, as far as with the next update.
And then continue
Which I'm thinking will probably be the 1.44.
Go straight on.
Yeah, we don't need any fuel or anything like that. We probably could use some repair. We got a little bit of damage because that first load I did run into a guardrail, and then I did inflict, I guess, a little bit more damage, I guess, as far as post fact of that. So I guess as long as we don't get any further damage, we should be all right. And you know what? I just mentioned that I was going to do the Steam Game Code giveaway, and after I got to the load, I forgot to do that. How many miles we got? I'll check it. 380 miles. Cool, not bad. You can't wait for the Texas. Oh, God. That's a marker. See, those things are way too brutal. You need to back the damage that you get off hitting those things. I think I've mentioned that before, too. Yeah, I think you're in the same boat, I guess, as a lot of us, Daniel, as far as to get that Texas DLC. I think a lot of us are waiting for that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right, so let's see who's all in chat. I guess who's all looking forward to, guess, as far as with hitting the follower goal for the month. Who's looking forward to Steam Game Code giveaway? Type anything in chat just to let me know. That'll give me some gauge, I guess, as far as whether or not I should pull over and get that set up or not. Tough SLBs, it's me. Now, keep in mind there is a list. I don't think I got that command going just yet. But there is a list of that I got in the library as far as the games that are available. So they may not be necessarily any of your favorites, but when you win it, when and if you do win it, it's yours to do with what you want. So if you want to give it to somebody else that you know that might like it, that is yours to do what you wish. Alright, so we got a couple in there. I don't play, but just see it. Oh, so you just like to watch, is what you're saying there, Daniel, right? Gotcha. Look at all these roads I gotta get here. Holy crap. Gotta shift this thing down. Come on, baby, get up the hill. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do, we got a couple of them in here, at least anyway. Okay. So that's, if I'm reading the confirmation, we got at least 3 of you. Cool beans, that's enough counts for me. So what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of a detour here. We're gonna go to this fuel station. How do we get in here? We can get in right here, I guess. Oh crap, that's a car. That's a car, I totally blocked him off. No problem. Alright, let's find a place to park here real quick. Yeah, at least we're getting some of these roads here, I guess, while we're in the process of doing that. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, let me find a place, safe place to park here. And we'll get this thing rolling. And I'll leave a little bit of time on there, I guess, for anybody new coming into the stream to be able to get on the action with that. Oh, if PC, I can't do it. Would love to watch. Well, again, like I said, they are a Steam Game Code giveaway. So if you know anybody that's on PC or on Steam that you want to give it to, that's something, you know, you can do with what you wish. Right? Alright, so let's go ahead and park this. But I can't do much for console, and I think I stressed that, I guess, as far as I'm all PC, right? So everything that I'm doing here is all on PC, unfortunately. So let's get back in the cab here for a second. There we go. Got the parking brake on. Sweet. We're parked in a safe spot. Oh, Daniel's going to lurk. I see. Okay. Well, we got at least a couple of you anyway. I'll go ahead and get this set up anyway. Just give me a momento. I don't think I've got that command set up for the game list, so let's see here. I think it was, I can't remember what it was now. I think it's this one. Oh, it is on. So, exclamation point games will give you a list of all the games that are available. Now, keep in mind, it's only if you win. You'll at least have an option, I guess, to take a look at that library. So, if you do tend to win the giveaway, and you will need units of fluids, to participate. So the way to check your units of fluids, exclamation point fluids in the chat. In fact, I'll demonstrate. Yeah, there's the list. And if you want to check your units of fluids, you check them as such. You will need... I'll set this one up pretty low. I'm not going to do that, Tough SOB, if that's what you mean. The only thing I have available is just what's in there. I guess as far as with the Steam game codes. So unfortunately, that's all I can do. So if you win, like I said, that's yours to do with what you wish. Let's see. All right, so that's good. So yeah, if everybody that does want to participate in the giveaway, you'll need some units of fluids, and I'll just set this up pretty low. I usually go about 500, minimum of 500 units of fluids, which would be one ticket. I guess as far as into it, but I can definitely go lower. And just for everybody being pretty fantastic in here, and even in the lurking capacity, I guess as far as the stream, I'm gonna award everybody, I guess as far as some units of fluids, I guess as far as just for being awesome. Just give me a moment, get that set up here real quick. Yeah, so we'll set this up pretty low. There we go. We'll give everybody 200 units of fluid, and that'll give you at least one ticket, I guess, as far as being able to participate. And in a lot of cases, that's all you need. All you need is one ticket. You need one ticket of 200 units of fluids to participate. So let me get this set up right. It's been a while since I've been able to do this, so it's appreciate the patience. Alright, so we want to go to... Yeah, so we want to do 200. Yeah, so normally I will do 500 units of fluid. We're going to do 200 this time around. We'll make it easier on everybody. And I already give you everybody, so you should have at least that. I need to clear this out. Yes. Yes. That was from the last one. Oh, Gamers Fun's got some. Yeah, you definitely got enough there. You got enough there, I guess, as far as to get at least 5 tickets. At least 5 tickets, if you wanted to. I am going to set this up to 200 units of fluid per ticket, and you can get a maximum of 100. So if you've got that many fluids, you can go up to 100 tickets. That's the way I'm going to set this up here. And this is going to be for anybody who's in this stream. It doesn't matter if you're a sub or not, as long as you're following the channel. Alright, let's get this thing going. We need to... Oh, I need to do this in here. Let's do Steam Game Code Giveaway. Yeah, that'll work. Open it. There you go. Should be open for everybody. Steam game code. So feel free to follow the prompting. It says however many tickets, depending on how many units of fluids you have, you can get one ticket for 200 units of fluid per. So if you've got, you can get a max of 100 tickets if you have that many fluids. And I'll leave that going. I got this set up for 1/2 of an hour. So that'll give everybody a chance, I guess, as far as that's new or otherwise, to kind of mentioning as for people coming in new. 30 minutes on that. We got plenty of time, I guess, as far as to get however many tickets you want to get into that giveaway. Keep in mind there, Gamers Fun, 200 units per. So you got 1151. You should be able to get at least 5. Should have at least be able to get 5. So that did not go through. So if you want to put the max number in there, you can get 5. 200 per ticket. Alright, so just to confirm, whenever you're not in there gets first, you enter too many. But if you want to get in there, as far as make sure you, if you want to do the max number, you can do 5. As far as based on the number of fluids. So for anybody else, check your units of fluids, exclamation point fluids in the chat. That will let you know how many you have. And then divide it under 200 units per ticket, and then you can go from there. And if you need help, I guess as far as figuring that out, I can help you with that. But there is, as we speak, there's 28 minutes left on that. Or a couple minutes gone by, but that should give plenty of time for anybody who does care to want to join in that giveaway. And if you want to see that list, I guess, of games that are available on there, exclamation point games in the chat will give you a list of the Steam game codes that I have available for the giveaway. Alrighty then. Let's see if we get back on the road, because this is an urgent delivery, so we need to get going. Here we go. We gotta turn the parking brake off though. There we go, on the road again. I think she's got me going the wrong way. Let me see here. Let's see which way we gotta go. So we already got our load. I think I gotta go back the other way. Nope, I guess it is still this way. Cool. Alright then. Marvelous. Good deal. Alright, here we go. Huh, that's interesting how it kind of abbreviated, I guess, as far as the amount of money I got in the bank. So 11.1 instead of drawing it out, I guess, as far as the number of decimal places. That's interesting. Yeah, so just a reminder, I guess, as far as for anybody that wants to join in there, it's 200 units per fluids, 200 fluids per ticket. Words. So check your units of fluids, exclamation point fluids in the chat, and confirm or whatever that. If you need to let me know, I guess, as far as if you're in there or not, I can let you know that too. Currently, there's no one in there. No one is in the giveaway.
Go straight on.
That was about an hour, a little over an hour in, I guess, as far as we hit that follow goal. That's pretty cool. Alright, 328 miles, cool. We gotta boogie it because running behind there. Still too many of their gamers fun. You can get 5. The number of fluids you got. You can get 5. So if you do exclamation point enter space 5. Yeah, I know I said, yeah, that might be where might be getting confused too. 200 units of fluid per ticket. So you've got 1151. You should be able to get 5 tickets. Oh god, hold on. Took that a little too fast. Ooh, that was close. Too close. There you go. You should be in it now. Check. Wait a minute, that didn't. Why did that not take? Did I do the math right? 205. Yeah, that should be 1,000. You had 1151. I had to look and see why that didn't take. That should have took. Okay, maybe they're. Let me double check this. Wait here, make sure it's functioning correctly. Let's see here. Park this. Let me double check this. Why did that not go through? 24 minutes. Ah, why did that not go through? Weird. Let me reset this. Redo it. Reset. Let's try this again. See if it goes through. Well, that's a bummer. It didn't even show in chat. What the heck? That seems broken. Alright, hold on. Bear with me, folks. I'll see if I can get this figured out. Go back this way. Why did that not work? No, when it's running. Reset. It's not even giving me the option it did reset. This stinks. Wonder why it's. Why is it not posting? I guess that's it. For some reason it's not letting me redo it here. Why is it not letting me come on now. Timer. Back this way. Reset. Open giveaway. What the heck, man? Let me, I'm gonna try and restart my chat bot here. What's going on here? I don't know why it won't let me, give me a second, folks. I'm gonna restart the, chat bot here and see what's going on. For some reason it's not letting me reset that. Dang, I'm gonna be completely late for this load. This is another reason why I guess I don't like taking these, urgent deliveries. Good point. Let me load it up this way. That's gonna clear out my cache, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get this figured out. Yeah, so the fact that it didn't even let Gamers Fun, I guess it didn't even register that. That's totally should have. Okay. Alright, reloaded the bot. Let's see what's going on. So we still got all you in here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Let's do giveaway. 200, enter Steam game code. Regulars. And open giveaway. Alright, there we go. Try this again. So, yep, that one went through this time. Let me, just out of curiosity, I'm going to go ahead and enter myself just to make sure this is working. If I do happen to win, obviously we'll re-roll. But just I want to confirm that this is working. So let's do enter. I've got enough loot, so let's see. Did that log that in there? It did. So it does seem to be working now. So for anybody else that does want to get in on the giveaway, try that again. So like Gamers Fund, if you want to do the exclamation point enter 5, I've confirmed at least it's working for me. So again, if I do, if we roll it and I end up winning, we'll obviously re-roll. But that was just for me to confirm that it is working. So it is working. Sweet. Okay, it is rolling again. So I'm going to get back going here on my load. Turn off my park brake. I think I'm going to be late for this one here, but that's okay. I think it was for good reason. Needed to get that reset. So they're still started off at 30 minutes, so we got just under 30 minutes, I guess, as far as anybody that does want to get in on the giveaway. Yep, still making good time on that. Cool. Tell anybody you know, I guess, as far as if they want their chance, I guess, as far as to get a Steam Game Go giveaway, I guess, as far as for us reaching the follower goal here on the channel, let them know. Or if you want to win a game for them, that's fine as well. You can, if you win a game, you can do with it as you wish. If there's somebody you know that would like one of those games that are in the ones available, exclamation point games in the chat will give you a list for that. Feel free to check those out.
Go straight on.
And we're going straight on. Going through violence. Oop, stay on the road. Strange things happen here at night, so don't be surprised if I do wreck. It does happen. I need some roads into here, so that's cool.
Go straight on.
Getting some roads discovered.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, horsey.
Turn right.
Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna go around these guys. Don't got time to wait. Don't got time. Oh crap, that's a car.
Keep flat.
I don't got time. This is an urgent delivery of limestone. I think I'm already late as it is.
Left.
Gotta make up some time here somewhere.
Go straight on.
Bam, 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 bam. Nobody's entering yet. Everybody go. Where'd everybody go?
Keep right.
Must have hit that car. Had a little bit of trailer damage. You got in my way.
Keep flat.
We gotta go straight. Guess everybody went into lyric mode. Alright. Ah, there's Gamer's Fun. Did it work this time? Please tell me it worked this time. You know what? I wonder if it's because... Are you... Yeah, you're following the channel, so yeah, that should be working. I don't know why it's not. That is really making me mad now. So I think it might be because of that. I got it set to... properly, I guess, as far as to have me for followers. Don't have to be sub or anything like that. Nothing crazy like that. So I wonder if that's why the chatbot's being stubborn that way. And sad thing is, I can't anybody manually. I don't think. I'm gonna check that here. Let me check it again. Let me do it here again in a second. I think that might be part of the issue. I think it might be. So you've got Gamers Fun. Do me a favor and do exclamation point fluids for you. So yeah, I know you had 1151, but you might, with the way the permissions are set up on this here, it might be I'll reset this again. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Let's reset. Clear that out. Everyone, that's what I needed to do. That's what's wrong. Okay, cool. Let me redo this. So it was probably, it's a mistake on my part. I apologize. Let's try this again. This should make it for everyone. There we go. Now it's for everyone. Okay. Try it again now there, Gamers Fun. Exclamation point, enter 5 if you want to do the maximum. You probably got a little bit more. Since you've been lurking in the chat there, you might have a little bit more now this time. Okay. I think we got it working this time. I think we got it figured out. I think I had it on the wrong, yeah, as far as who can participate. I think that's why. So I think I got it fixed now. Yeah, so as long as you are following the channel, it should be good. 8's too many. You only got. Check your units of fluids. Exclamation point fluids. See how many fluids you got. It's still, I got it set up for 200 units of fluids per ticket. And you might have a little bit more, I guess, as far as than what you had previously, because you've been lurking in the chat while it's live. So you are earning yourself units of fluids, I guess, in that process. So there you go, you got it. Now you're in there. And again, you confirm how many units of fluids you got left. You can always do exclamation point fluids as well. And if at any point you get enough for another ticket, as far as the 200 per ticket, you can enter an additional ticket to increase your chances. I think we're going to be so late on this load. I took that urgent load, and it's going over to Ogden, across the state line to Nevada, coming from Wyoming. Still plenty of time for anybody that's in chat to enter in the giveaway. Got still a little more than 27 minutes. I'm going to leave that rolling. And that should be just about in time for I need to get off here too. So I think we've gotten at least 2 loads in. Yeah. 2 loads, and then I think this is the 3rd. I forget now. Now I got at least 1 in. I think this is only the 2nd load, actually, now I think of it. We did get into some deep discussions there, I guess, as far as with PC and console, as far as the crossplay effects, I guess, as far as with different game developers. That was... It still kind of bugs me, but just trying to get some relax Truckin Tuesday in. I hope the ads aren't being too much of a detriment, I guess, as far as during stream. I know with a lot of... Oh, crap. Truck, what are you doing, man? Good grief. What the heck was that all about?
Reroute.
Get this ramp here.
Go straight on.
Oh, turn there. Yeah, you turn that way. There you go.
Keep left.
I need to get this ramp too. Cool. I'm getting a lot of ramps today.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Correct. Go straight on.
Why is there always cars in my way though? Dang it. Go, 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 go. That's the only difference, I guess, as far as in comparison to other times. Got a lot more cars in my way. In my adventure, I guess, as far as to get these ramps. Is anybody else gonna join? We got 1 in there so far. Plenty of time left. Got a little under 25 minutes. Oh, we got a tunnel coming up. You know what that means when we go through a tunnel. You know what that means, folks. The all American Past. Gotta honk the horn in the tunnel. There we go. Never gets old. I think if this load, I may have to let everybody else know. Let all your friends know, I guess, as far as we got a game giveaway going on here for getting the follower goal for the month of March. Closing in on March already. Hard to believe March is almost done. Holy mackerel, where'd that month go? Yeah, I guess that's one thing I think of. So as far as I don't know, it's probably gonna react differently, I guess, on my end. But as far as the playing of ads, I guess, as far as on the channel so far, I haven't seen it be too crazy. But for anybody coming in new, I know a lot of other streams that I've watched on the platform there, the streams have been hella mad. And I do understand, I guess, as far as it being like spring break, got March Madness. For those that get into the basketball. I get it from a marketing standpoint as far as Twitch's platform, but I just wish they'd ease up a little bit on that. You know, it does definitely tend to deter, I guess, as far as people wanting to stick around, I guess, on the channel when they gotta watch so many ads. You going uphill? You going uphill or downhill? Gotta be uphill. Losing speed instead of gaining it. I think it's leveling out. Yeah, so this should fall in line, I guess, as far as right where I need to end, too. So we got 22 minutes. A little more than 22 minutes. If we don't get any more entries, I guess, as far as at this point, I'm just going to run it again maybe tomorrow for Breakfast Wednesday. It's still kind of up in the air what I'm going to do, I guess, as far as Breakfast Wednesday. I don't know what I want to do. With everything that I've found out as of earlier today, when I've already talked about earlier, I don't even know how I feel about even wanting to play Wreckfest, I guess, for now. They needed to fix that, as far as what I mentioned there earlier, because that's just all kinds of wrong. So hopefully they listen to me, I guess, as far as in my nastygram that I sent them. And it's to be constructively criticized. You know, from one modder to another, I guess, as far as from a game developer standpoint. I've been in that realm, and I know what goes into games and the development of them. If they don't want to listen to me, then I guess I'm not that important, and maybe they just need one less person, I guess, as far as to support their game. That's the only way I'm going to view it as. I think I'm gonna end up definitely being late on this load here, but I'm gonna ride it out. I'm going right through that. I know it says I need to stop, but I don't got time for that. Don't have time for it. Next time. Got that next time emote there. For anybody that is following the channel. Yeah, try and make me stop. Make me. Yeah, so just a reiteration, if we don't get any more entries, I guess, as far as into the giveaway tonight, as far as once this time runs out there, I'll run it again tomorrow.
Turn right.
Where we got to turn? Gotta stay left. Yeah. I think we got it. Hate driving at night. It's just like you can't see squat. Easy to miss exits and stuff like that. Bam, 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 bam. 18 minutes left. Only got one in there. We need some more entries in there, because as far as people that want to themselves a Steam game code giveaway, get in on that action. We are 60 miles out. Nice. I think we're still going to be late because we did take a couple detours there. Had a little pause in the action there. That's just another reason why I don't necessarily like to take the urgent deliveries, because that's what happens. Other things tend to happen, and we kind of miss out. Gotta get over to the left. Oh! Okay then. Just gonna scoot right over.
Keep left.
Where's my... There, hey, give me my dang map back. We got the green light on this one here anyway, so that's cool. I need the one on the other side. That way station. That's still
Right.
up for grabs.
Right. Exit right.
Alright, I gotta exit here. Alright, we are now 22 miles out. Well, it says straight on, but it's kind of a curve. It's kind of a curve, actually. If I was to go straight there, I would have been kind of in a bad way. Just a little bit. I got my brights on. Can't do it. Nope, sure don't. Those bad boys on. Oh, oh, easy, easy. Drifted over there. That centrifugal force getting the better of us here. Easy. Almost there. 1 mile out. Okay, when is the not playing the music as far as for I think it might still be good. So 255. Oh man, we're like right there. Oh crap. What is going on? Frick. Freaking trucks anyway. Get out of my way. Make me late. Crap anyway. Oh, what the heck that was all about. Ran right into the side of me.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Jeez, how much damage did I get on that?
Turn right.
Jeez, the traffic is ridiculous tonight. I see we're around here.
Keep left. And then
Swinging right in here. There we go. Let's see where they need this thing. Where they need this stuff. It's one place we didn't have discovered, so that's pretty cool. Field Banes. Alright, let's see where they need it. Okay. I mean, this is pretty easy. Right straight ahead. Fantastic. Alright, cool. And we just made it, I think. I think we're right on time, so I might still call it late, though. Whoop. Easy, 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 easy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Back it up. I'll light up there. There we go. Cool. Park it. Drop it before they change their mind. Yeah, I think this might still be considered late. Nope. Excellent. It's cool. I guess that was satisfactory enough. Sweet. I like it. Alright, so what do we got here? We still got 13.5 minutes, I guess, as far as for ending on the giveaway. Let me put a little bit of what's out here we got way on there. Let's let everybody else know. Don't need to tell your friends. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody that's calling in on the Rock Nation Discord. Appreciate it. Tough SOB coming in. Swipe. How we doing? Yeah, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna tweet this out and I'll put the announcement in the Discord. We're gonna let everybody know. Let's tweet this out. Let everybody know. Still got better part of 12 minutes on that. So. Let's go ahead and tweet this bad boy out. We got a giveaway here on the channel. Whoops, no. Whoops. Alright, that should be good. And let everybody know here. Taking a little bit of a recess here from the trucking here just for a second. See if we can. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and post this up in the Discord too, so anybody that's following on all the platforms should be able to get the message. Yeah. Bam. Oh, I don't think that's gonna do that. Do that. There we go. Oh, all right. So we still got 10 minutes left on there in the giveaway. Plenty of time, I guess, as far as for anybody who want to join in on the giveaway. Steam game code, ! Games in the chat, whatever, will give you a list of the games that are available, I guess, as far as for game code. If we don't get any more entries prior to the end of that 10 minutes that we got left there, a little less than that now, I'll just run it again tomorrow. So we have enough entrants, I guess, as far as for that. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's try another load. What other loads do we got here? Frick. And we are in Ogden. Let's see what we got coming out of here. Oh, it's Logan. I thought it was Ogden. I thought we were going on. I guess we're in Logan. Okay. Logan, Ogden. I guess it's tomatoes, right? Okay, let's see what kind of short loads we got here. I got time for shorter load here. Let me see what we got here. I'm gonna stay away from these urgent loads. We kind of made that by the skin of our chinny chin, I guess, as far as on that one. Scrap metal here. That one's going up to idle. That's urgent. Stay away from those. That's going back to that. Okay. Got a bunch of crap here available for loads. That was going back that way. All these urgent loads. These are peak. All the urgent loads. Or all these long loads. Good grief, we got nothing. We got a lack of short loads here. Might have to quick travel again. Okay, let's see what we can get. It's going back up that way. That one's going that way. I don't like any of these. This one's an urgent. Cement going up into Idaho. Oh well. Guess it seems to be the trend here today. I guess if we got a lack of dirt loads that are non-urgent, so we'll just go ahead and get ourselves going here. Turn around, get out of here. We got this little bit of a road here to get. We'll knock that out, I guess, as far as I know. Nope. We go this way? How are we doing here, yeah? So, I was just trying to get the message out there, kind of let everybody know. We apparently got a game giveaway going on. I guess it's first we're hitting the follower goal. Put the tweet out there, I guess it's kind of let everybody know. So far, we only got one entry. And just as I was mentioning, is if we don't get any more entries prior to this one closing, which is another 6.5 minutes, I'll just run it again a different tomorrow on one of the other streams. Yeah, we hit the follower goal, I guess, as far as earlier part of the stream there. It's good to see, I guess, as far as that graphic actually did work, amongst many other things that are broken on the stream. So the other thing I've been gauging out, I guess, as far as we've been having a lot of video freeze on the live streams, especially on Saturday. For some god-awful reason, I don't understand that. It's definitely on the Twitch end. I've checked everything on my own end as far as from the streaming standpoint, and definitely not on my end. You know what? Where are we supposed to go pick this up? Is it right where we came from? Don't even tell me that. Freaking kidding me. She made me go around the block. Pick this stinking load up. Damn you, Sky. It was right where we dropped the lime off. Sky, you're freaking killing me, man. Yeah, right there, Cyber. She made me do a complete around the block. So there's the trailer that I just dropped. Same freaking location. She made me go around the block. She's like, I'll show you. Alright, I see how you are, Sky. I see how you are. Alright, let's go pick this load of cement up though. It's an urgent delivery, so let's see what we got here. Yep, so does GPS. Cool. Where's this load at? I can't believe she made me do that. I guess that's all the revenge, I guess, as far as for, that's all the revenge on me, I guess, as far as for, yeah, okay, I see how she is. I guess, it's fair for all the times that I made her reroute when she shouldn't have needed to. I guess that's, her revenge. Like, I'll show you, I'll make you go all the way around the block and come right back to where you dropped off your last load to pick up your next load. Okay, I remember that. Absolutely. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Yasso. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You got her number. This is a pretty short load. This one's only 252. Should have enough fuel and all that. I'll probably get some fuel in that. Need a little bit of repair, too. I think we're sitting at... Oops, wrong one. 5% on the truck, so it's not too bad, but it definitely needs to get repaired. Yeah, K100E, I guess, as far as that's totally available on the Steam Workshop. And so 2 mods actually with the truck. So we got the truck mod itself and the BJ McKay scheme that goes with that, because that is the same type of truck that was running that favorite series back in the day. So yeah, we got 2 mods. going on, I guess, as far as with this one here. And then I run a couple other mods that fix the naming of the delivery points as far as to be more realistic, as well as some of the billboards and that, just to kind of take some of the generic nature out of it. That's about the bulk. Other than I run the Cummins ISX, if I'm saying that right, Cummins model ISX engine sound pack. Oh, just missed that choo-choo. Holy crap. Holy crap. Did you see that? He just barely made a miss. Get stopped by that. Oh, look at this pretty sky. We're going to run in this mode for a second. That's some pretty sky. Oh, yeah. Cyber. We have a game giveaway going on. Got a little less than 3 minutes. I ran it for half an hour. But you got 3 minutes. So if you want to get in on it, exclamation point enter, and the number of tickets you want to is 200 units of fluid per ticket. So you can check your units of fluids, exclamation point fluids, see how many fluids you got. To get at least one ticket is exclamation point enter 1, and then it'll give you one ticket. Nice, appreciate that all that time, and look at the number of fluids you got there. Sweet. So you can get trying to do the quick math. If you want to use all your fluids, that would be can't do the math. You can get quite a few tickets though if you wanted to. And it is open for everybody. There you go. 20 times 2. I think that's too many. I'm doing the math. It's 200 units of fluids per ticket. You're not in there, so yeah, that's too many. So I'm trying to do the math. Here, let me do the math here for real quick. I can't math right at the moment. You've got 2632. 2632 divided by 200. You can get maximum if you wanted to max out. You can get 13 tickets if you wanted to max out. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I had to actually do the math because my brain's not working right now. I got so much on my mind right now. Went on a little bit of a rant earlier, and I'm just trying to forget all that right now. It's been a hellacious day today, and it's just I wanted to get, just kind of enjoying my talk with Truckin Tuesday. Yeah. You're gonna do 10? 10? Yep, you're in there, Cyber. You are in there. In there like Flynn. So, you'll still have some fluids left over, I guess, as far as because you didn't max out on the 13, but you're good. Just increase your chances on winning on that giveaway. So, as it stands, we got 2 in there. 2 currently in there. So, if there's anybody else in chat that wants to get on the giveaway, we have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Well, I've been trying to. Trust me, yeah. So I've been totally trying to enhance my console amongst everything that's been going on IRL. And then, as of late, just to kind of give the bullet points, I guess, as far as what my rant was earlier, I'm coming to find that Wreckfest, of all games that I've totally cherished and loved, I guess, as far as since I've had, I'm going to go back into cab, just kind of tone this down a little bit. Coming to find that is more geared and made more to comply and accommodate console players as opposed to PC. And the reason why I know this is all these struggles that I've been having as far as in the tournament aspect, this current tournament aspect in Wreckfest, all the struggles for anybody that has tuned in on Wednesdays. I went to a buddy's of mine, and he's on a console. Whoops, let me go straight. He's on a console, which I think he's got a PS4. And the fact that the game is, console compatible, I guess, as far as on that, he was going to help me out to see what I needed to do to improve on my, getting through the challenges, be it the weekly challenge or the season challenge. And I hooked up my wheel with the same settings that I do on my PC, right? I was able to accomplish more than the bronze trophy in a much more efficient fashion on his deal with the same setup with my wheel on his console than I can on my PC. Now, if that doesn't speak loudly, I guess, as far as the fact that it's more geared to accommodate consoles than it is more PCs, I don't know what else does. Same freaking settings on my wheel as I do my PC on the console, and I freaking breezed right through that. Running the same lines and running just as hard as I do on PC. No, and after I did that, I was able to do that on this console. I came back to my PC to try to do the same thing. Couldn't even get the bronze. Just much the same as I've been able to on during stream. So that immediately just frustrated the hell out of me. And with everything that's going on with the way games are being developed at this point, with this crossplay, you know, as far as to have that console mechanic within one game instead of having both separate, it's really speaking loudly to me. So everything that I've been experiencing in Farm Sim 22, for example, as well, with all that crossplay, it kind of coincides with my argument. It doesn't work. Okay, as much as cool of a concept that it is to have this crossplay feature, I guess, as far as with PC, console, and vice versa, it doesn't work. It needs more development, I guess, as far as to get it right. And until that gets fixed, I got no. I can't support that. I just can't. You know, it's just like with all the money that I've spent to get this new PC running the way I've got, and to be restricted to accommodate, I guess, as far as what consoles can achieve, I just can't. I can't support that. So, what are you using as a prize? If you want, games! ! Games in the chat. That'll be what's available. So the game giveaway is closed. All right, so we only got 2 in there. Okay, so one of you is gonna win. So between Gamers Fun, I don't even know if they're still in here, and Cyberline. So let me. I'm gonna finish this load, and then I'll run that. But yeah, anyway, I just had to just give you the bullet points, I guess, as far as what I've come to find on that. So I don't know, it's really on top of everything that's happening IRL as far as the stress in my life with just everything else, and then to find this out with all the money that I've spent as far as to get the PC running, and the fact that the game, such game like Wreckfest, is trying to accommodate, I guess, as far as how consoles can be more advantageous, I guess, as far as them running on PC. No, I am not a supporter of that. Not one bit. You kind of like those odds, right? I'm sure you probably would. So yeah, you're only against one other person in the giveaway. So yeah, once I'm done with this load, I'll go ahead and run that, and that's going to be about time for me to get off, unfortunately. I do have some things to deal with, I guess, as far as post-fact. I was trying to stay away from, you know, as hard as I tried, I guess, as far as to stay away from even getting salty, I guess, as far as the information I found out today, I guess, as far as with a game that I have come to enjoy, I guess, as far as for the better part of 4 years, is designed in such a fashion, it kind of makes me sick. And the fact that I've really never really played it on a console up until now, it's probably part of that reason. So whether that can be considered, I guess, as far as a flaw on my part, I guess, as far as I haven't had any need to play on a console up until now. I just had a good friend of mine wanted to help me get better, I guess, as far as at these challenges and the tournament aspect there at Wreckfest. That's the only reason why I went there in the first place, even though it was on a console. But to find that out, that I practically was able to get a gold trophy in the season challenge, and I can't even get close to getting a bronze with the same settings on my own wheel, hooked up, because it is a USB. Get out of my way, car. Jeez, oh Pete. Freaking slowpoke. I'm just very agitated today, right? And on top of the fact that I'm not able to stream as much longer as I'd like to, just to kind of hopefully enhance my calm, I guess, a little bit more. It's to find that on top of everything else that's going on IRL, as far as the stresses I have, it puts me in a bad mood. So this is my way of putting myself back in a better mood. hitting that follower goal and being able to, run a game giveaway, I guess, as far as like that'll hopefully make you feel better. That's what it seems like, yeah. So that's what I just came to find out today. Wreckfest seems to me more optimized to run for console as opposed to PC. It was pretty clear to see for me when I can hook up my same wheel that I run, same setup, same settings on my own PC to the console, which was a PS4, just for clarity, and to be able to get a gold, I guess, with just in a breeze. I mean, being able to run the same line just as hard as I do on my PC, right, during stream. Some of you that follow that, kind of see that. I didn't run any different, I guess, than I did. And to get that much accomplished, I guess, as far as on his console, it's like, this is ridiculous. And then after being able to accomplish that, I came back to see if I could replicate that, as far as to see if I could do the same thing on the PC, and I'm still struggling. I'm not even able to get bronze. So all that tells me is that the game is more optimized for console, and that's just wrong. So I sent out a little nastygram to Bugbear, and I'm out here on my channel here, because as far as stressing my displeasure, I guess, for that. So if it doesn't get fixed, I got no reason to support that game anymore, as far as showcasing it the way I have been on the channel. There's no reason for me to. That mechanic needs to get fixed. Period. So whether or not I will play the game on for Wreckfest tomorrow, as far as like I normally do, that's still up in the air right now. Not after the information I just found out today. You kind of feel the same way about Farm Sim. The console kind of seems to be holding. Absolutely, and that's I spoke about that too. This new crossplay feature that they have on 22 seems to be the same thing. One of the indications, and this is just a small indication that I've noticed as far as getting on an MP server with this crossplay, right? Every time someone on a console comes into the server, all my button mappings change to a console as far as the controller. So I have to do one of two things. I either have to go back into my own settings to reset those, reload my settings, or I have to get completely off the server, come back in, so that it reverts, I guess, as far as to my own mappings. That in itself, whatever, tells me that even Farm Sim 22 does the same thing. They tend to favor and optimize the game to accommodate console players, and I think that's baloney. That's utter baloney. They either need to make a separate game that is for consoles and PC independently, or do some more research on how this crossover thing works, because right now, as far as I'm concerned, it's broken. They need to fix it. And so that's at least two different games that I've come to find. Now, keeping in mind, Wreckfest doesn't have a cross play, so console players can't play on the same MP server as PC, but it still has that console mechanic built into it, so that it's one game, but either console or PC players can play on relatively the same game, but not at the same time. That's the only difference. But the fact that that console mechanic is in both games, like Farm Sim 22, so far from what I've seen, it don't work. It does not work, and they need to rethink that. Because, and again, the thing that really ticks me off, and I'm hoping I'm speaking for every PC gamer out there, for those that spend as much as they do on their PC rig, I'm sitting right around a $3,000 system, and those console players that spend probably a maximum $500-600, and PC gamers are being restricted to what console I guess can handle. No, I'm not for that. Sorry. So if that tends to piss anybody off, I guess, as far as the way I feel about that, that's not my problem.
Go straight on.
I can't even play for the funds. No, that's where I'm at, yeah. So I can't even enjoy the game because of knowing how that game is designed. all this time it's been a freaking lie. I guess as far as it being more geared, I guess as far as towards console. So any changes that I make in my setup, even though I'm on a PC, you know, as far as with my wheel and whatever, is all being geared more to accommodate consoles. This is why any problems that I've been having, all the frustrations that I've had, it's all because it's designed more for consoles and not so much for PC. That's just ridiculous. So from a graphics standpoint, you could probably argue, I guess, as far as that it's, you know, it's fine, it's nice and optimized, but from a controller mechanic, just the overall mechanics of the game, be it Farm Sim or Wreckfest, it just doesn't. No, it's. I can't even enjoy it for funds, I guess, because of that. And you know, and this is probably, you know, some of y'all need to understand, I guess, the way my brain works. From a game developer standpoint, I got a lot of that in my background, as far as how a game is designed. You know, so from a modeling, graphics, and so on, from that standpoint, the way it's structured. Okay, when you try something out like the way Wreckfest and or Farm Sim is done, and you have this type of thing happening, this is the way, like I said, this is the way my brain works. So for not for the average gamer, they wouldn't necessarily see it that way, but I do. And the fact that I can think of, I know of ways, and this is what I've stressed to Bugbear, as far as what they could potentially fix to make the game right, so it's not as restricting to PC and more accommodative, I guess, as far as for console. If they don't do it, there's no reason for me to support that game anymore. That's just the pure facts. I guess that's just coming from one game developer and modder to another. So it's up to them. Come back to Farm Sim. Well, even with what I know, you know, from a single player standpoint, it's fine. It's when it comes to MP and where it's crossplay. That's the only problem that there is. So it's not that I don't want to get anybody to get it twisted either. I'm not gonna give up Farm Sim. From a single player standpoint, I can play it just fine. But even playing, but even that's kind of whatever, because it's like just knowing that mechanic for the accommodation to console is still there. It's I don't know. I'm gonna be very, very, and as I already mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be very skeptical for any game moving forward, as far as if they mention that it's available for console or if it's crossplay. I'm gonna be very skeptical from now on, much more skeptical than I have been. Just what I've been able to find with Farm Sim 22 as of late, and include Wreckfest as of earlier today. Experiencing what I have, that's just like, no, this is not. I didn't spend the better part of what I've spent on my PC system to be restricted on what my PC is capable of with any one game. I don't care which game it is. And we were talking about ATS here, the fact that this game itself is not available on console. There's probably good reason for that. There's probably a good reason. Everything I just said kind of speaks what I just said. It's one of those games that isn't console. It doesn't have any console mechanic to it, and you can see how it responds. I guess as far as for PC, we can get so many cool mods and the detail that's in it, much differently, I guess, as far as than we can those that have that console mechanic to it. Where's this freaking place at? How we doing, Torch? What's going on?
Turn right.
Just catching me on the tail end of my rant about crossover games, console and PC, and it's alright. So it looks like it's up the hill here. This is pretty interesting. Let's get out of the cab here. So yeah, looks like they need some cement in this construction zone. This is gonna be my last load, folks, just to kind of let you know. I feel like I've already pissed off enough people, I guess, as far as but I know I'm not in a very good I'm not a good frame of mind, and I tried my best as far as to up this hill here down. I've tried my best as far as to rid my frustration, I guess, as far as that, without necessarily portraying that, I guess, on stream here today. But I'm gonna deliver this load. We're gonna run this giveaway, I appreciate everybody that did followers. We did meet the follower goal, I guess, as far as for the month of March, and I appreciate that. Hopefully, that same support will continue, even though. ATS here? Yeah, I think it. We were talking a lot, I guess, about the difference between games that are. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip it. Not even in the mood to do that. That's just where my head's right now. I'm just not very. Just not in the mood, I guess, right now. As much as I tried, just to get in the game here, and I apologize, I guess, for anybody that I might have. I'm sorry, not sorry, I guess, as far as what I have to say about that. Knowing what I know, as far as games like Wreckfest and Farm Sim 22 are designed, I just can't do it. Yep, I'm going to give a giveaway. Yes, I'm going to run. It's already closed, unfortunately. I did run it for a good half an hour. And I did promise that I was going to run this after I was done with this load, and I'm going to do that. We got 2 people that are in there. I don't even know the other one's in here, so maybe not a popular opinion, but it's mine. Did I miss something? Yeah, for meeting the follower goal. Yep. Second here. Let me catch up on chat here for a second. Feels that the first-person shooters are okay to crossplay. I don't play a lot. I can't say much for the first-person shooters because I can't do those myself because of personal issues. But I can't speak much for those. But for most of these other games that are turning into crossplay, like Farm Sim 22, and again, like I was saying, I don't want to get confused, I guess, as far as that Wreckfest is not crossplay 100% like Farm Sim 22, but it does have that console mechanic. That console can play on basically the same game as a PC. But that accommodation, I guess, for consoles that exist in that one game, that's what's broken. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by there, Torch. I'm sorry I'm going to be ending, but like I said, I'm just not in the best headspace, I guess, as far as to continue. I tried to sell that technical sign. Yeah, so that's one of the mods that I do run. That's not default by game. I do run a mod that's available on the Steam Workshop. !ATS in the chat will give you a list of those. It's a collection of Steam Workshop mods that I do run during gameplay, to include this truck. This truck that I'm running is a mod that's available on the Steam Workshop, along with the paint scheme. So I've been kind of digging this this truck and the paint scheme against that for a while. I do have one of my own custom paint jobs, which adorns the Spline Design Studios deal there. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough for me. Yeah, so I know you're trying to see the bright side of it as far as it's just fun to wreck, but knowing what I know, and again, it's just the way my brain works, I guess, as far as from the modding standpoint, knowing what's broken and the fact that I'm conveying this, I guess, as far as the developer to potentially try and fix this, I can't enjoy it as much. So I can understand from another's perspective that doesn't have that same mindset as I do, to still want to just go in there and just enjoy wrecking, but I can't. Knowing what I know, what is broken, I just can't. So I don't even know where I'm going to be at by tomorrow, so it might be up in the air. We might still just do maybe a Just Talking stream for Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but it might not be the normal Wreckfest Wednesday as I'll come to enjoy, and unfortunately I apologize for that, but yeah, hopefully I didn't catch up on it. Did I miss anybody? Who's ready for what's Bummer Torch? What did I miss? Who's all still in here? I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. I know I went on a rant. Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing there. For as long as I've been supporting such games like that, to come to find what I do know now, I just can't. I just feel like if I were to stream it, it's like I'm supporting what they're doing and what I know is broken, and I can't. I just can't do it. Yeah, too late to enter. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so we do got 2 in here. So let's go ahead and run this thing. I'm just making sure. Okay, there goes nothing. So if you want a list of the, that's the other thing I wanted to do here. Exclamation point games. These are the games that are available, I guess, as far as for the taking. So if you want to let me know, I guess, as far as post deal, either send me a whisper through Twitch, or if you're in the Rock Nation Discord, feel free to send me a direct message there in Discord. As far as which game you would like, if you do win, if you are in chat. I should have probably mentioned that you do need to be present, I guess, as far as to win. So if someone in here, if one of the two in here wins that's not in here, we're just going to roll it. Or it's probably just going to default to the other person. Alright, here we go. Did it run it? Whoops. Alright, never mind. Pick a winner. I did that wrong. Gamers Fun didn't win it. So is Gamers Fun, are you still in here? If Gamers Fun is not in here, we'll roll it again, which is just going to default, I guess, as far as the cyber. So I'm going to give, there's Gamers. Alright, cool. You did chime in. Very good. I was a little worried there for a second there. So I thought maybe I was going to have to default it, I guess, over to cyber. But, yep, fair enough. You did win-win, fair and square. So all you had to do is chime in chat. So yeah, Gamers Fun, if you will go to that link as far as that I provided, I guess, as far as in chat, for that list of games, and if you either want to whisper, send me a whisper and Twitch whisper, as far as which game you would like, in that fashion, or if you are in the Rock Nation Discord, thank you, Yasso, feel free to send me a direct message either in Discord, as far as which game you would like, and I'll make sure you get that Steam game code. And keep in mind, if there's no games on there that you like, try and pick one, I guess, as far as for someone that someone you know that might like one, right? You know, that's kind of the way that works. That's just my way of showing my appreciation, I guess, as far as for those that do support the channel, I guess, as far as in whatever capacity that you can. This is what helps keep me going on the stream. So yeah, that's just the way of doing that. So it's been a long time running. I had to roll over, I guess, as far as we didn't meet the follower goal for February, so it's kind of slow there. So the fact that we were able to carry that over into March here to finally get to that goal, now we can start all over fresh. I can start over fresh, I guess, as far as going into June or April. My bad. The fact that March is just about over with. So yeah, I'll probably let's see, where are we at? March. Oh, we got at least 2 more weeks. Yeah, so I'll probably run a new follower goal for tomorrow. And again, it may end up necessarily being just a just chatting stream. I don't know yet. Right now, my mindset, as far as what I know about Wreckfest, and it all depends on how they respond, I guess, as far as to anything I might have said here on stream, or let alone, I guess, as far as my my constructive criticism email that I sent to them, I guess, as far as that. So if they care to want to listen to my concerns at all, and hopefully there is somebody else that has much the same concerns, then we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, for those of you that did stop in, I guess, as far as see what we got going on here for Truckin Tuesday, we're going to make this a thing. I have no plans, at least for now, for giving up, I guess, on my trucking, because we don't have the same issues that we do in games like Wreckfest or even Farm Sim 22. As far as the console mechanic to it, because it's all 100% geared, I guess, towards PC, and I love it. So as long as it keeps tending to stay that way, I will not be giving up my trucking, I guess, as far as anytime soon. So that's at least one thing you can definitely look forward to for now. But it does definitely put a damper, potentially at least, on playing Wreckfest. You know, I might have to think of another game, possibly, I guess, as far as to do on Wreckfest in support of Windowware Project. I don't know. We'll just have to see how that works out. So if any of you have any insights or anything that you would like to see on Wednesdays, pending whether or not Bugbear does do something about this, the way their console mechanic works on the game, feel free to let me know. and I will definitely take those into consideration. I'm trying to provide, I guess, content, I guess, as far as for you to enjoy, but in support, I guess, of things that I care to want to support on the channel, much those like Wounded Warrior Project on Wednesdays. The fact that I have been doing that, I guess, as far as for the better part of 4 years on the channel, which that's something else I think of. I do need to start. I should have been already, but I need to start thinking about the Twitchiversary, which would be the first week of April. Try to run that, I guess, as far as my official day, as far as becoming affiliate on the Twitch platform, was April 2nd, and my first affiliate stream was on the 4th, back in 2018. So the fact that that's going to be 4 years, so we weren't able to do the 3-year because of the PC being broken, and getting that reacquired, I guess, as far as for the start of this year, latter end, I guess, the 21 into right now. So it's going to be a pretty big extravaganza, I guess, as far as to cover, I guess, as far as what we weren't able to do again for the 3rd year Twitchiversary, and also the 4th year. So 2 in 1. So it's going to be a lot, hopefully, going on, I guess, as far as for that Twitchiversary. I think I might be boring you all to death, and I appreciate you to listen to my spiel. But I'm gonna look and see what we got here for a potential raid target, and we'll send you off, I guess, as far as we'll send the good vibes, I guess, as far as to somebody that is deserving for it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, who do we got that's on here? Ooh, Moose is on, playing some Zomboid. Noise. Okay, hold on. Bear with me a second, folks, while I haven't seen Moose in forever, Mr. Moose. There's really no one on that. You know what, folks? I think what I will do is just do what I consider to be a soft raid. So feel free to stick around. Stick around on. Yeah, I don't know anybody that's live. This is bad. And the fact that it is getting warmer out today. You know, around this time, you know, with spring right around the corner, and that it's I think everybody's enjoying the outdoors, and that's great. I need to go do that myself. I need to go get some fresh air. Hopefully just to kind of clear my head some more. As much as I did try, like I said, I guess, as far as to clear my head in the game, it just didn't happen. Yeah, and you know, unfortunately, Cyber, I guess, as far as I didn't mean to dump on everybody, but at least you kind of all got a sense of where my mindset is. We know where my headspace. I'm just not in the right headspace right now, unfortunately. I'm really up in the air, like I said, I guess, as far as with what to do for what I consider to be a Wreckfest Wednesday, I guess, as far as for that. It's just, I'm just not feeling it. So I will probably still stream. It just more than likely will not involve Wreckfest until I find something out, you know, from Bugbear. You know, if they do change, you know, adjust something, I guess, to take the restriction or the accommodation that they have for console, something needs to happen for me to even consider it. But whether they tend to reach out on what I reached out to them about, it's going to be up to them as to whether or not I do continue to support their game. Yeah, if nothing else, that's one thing I've come to find. Sometimes talking about it helps. But again, if nothing else, it does give you all, hopefully, I guess, a you know, full transparency, I guess, as far as how my brain works. You know, it's like some of you do tend to watch a lot of the watch and follow, I guess, as far as a lot of my creative aspect, you know, to certain games like Farm Sim and so on. To even include games like ATS, I do have done my own paint schemes, I guess, as far as on trucks. I have dabbled a little bit with modeling with trucks and whatever equipment into ATS. I haven't shown a lot of that, but you know, just to kind of give you all, if nothing else, a little bit more insight on what my thinking is. So I'm more than just a gamer. I am a modeler, modder, as well as a quote-unquote game developer. Granted, I have never put my own game out, but I have that ability to be able to do that. And when I see game developers taking the approach that they are, and to find out that information the way I did, it's like they were almost trying to cover that up, you know, and it upsets me. I mean, it really does. If it hadn't been for me actually playing the game on a console, because I've been more PC driven, I guess, as far as for more than a decade, I would have never known that was actually what was happening with the game, and it really does sadden me. I can talk with you about that off stream there, Torch, a little bit more. I feel like I've talked everybody's ear off here in stream, and I don't want to bore everybody to death with it. I've spoken enough, I guess, as far as on stream here. But so if you want me to elaborate, you can feel free to jump in VC there in Discord, and I can chime in. And for anybody else that wants it too, you can feel free. If you're on the Rock Nation Discord, I'll be in VC for anybody that wants me to elaborate further, I guess, as far as on that, and I can do that. Right, and that's putting it in a nutshell, just like Cyber said. Alright, folks. Yeah, I don't really have anybody that I want to raid. If nothing else, let me put... I'm not going to raid him. But I will put the link out there. For anybody that doesn't know Mr. Moose, you really probably should. I think he's not been streaming, I guess, there for quite a while. But I've seen him... I got him as a friend on Steam. He's been playing a ton of Project Zomboid. I think he's been having a lot of fun with it. So, let me put the link out here, and you can feel free to go there at your leisure if you so choose. I'm not going to raid him. Raids have been kind of touch and go for me. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Trying to copy pasta, and it's not working for me. Alright, here we go. So, here is the link to Mr. Moose. So if you want to go over there right now and just go say hello, go check him out if you don't know about him. Pretty funny dude. He's got a lot of really custom emotes. He used to be a radio announcer in his heyday, I guess, as far as like that. So yeah, feel free to go check him out. He's been playing some Project Zomboid. Kind of lurking in his chat right now. He's having a ball. That's good. He had some reasons for not streaming there for a while, so if you want to go check him out at least anyway, feel free to do that. Yeah, that's going to be what I consider to be a soft raid. You can feel free to go there at your leisure, and if not, that's perfectly fine too. It's not an obligation. Very much appreciate for anybody that did stick around and hear my ranting, and hopefully didn't scare anybody off. But I like to be fully transparent, I guess, with everybody. I don't like to sugarcoat or like that. I tend to be outspoken, I guess, in that fashion, and I know for some that's a little too much, but I feel it's legit. It's like Yasso had mentioned, it's my stream and I'll do what I want. If nobody likes that, that's tough. I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. So anyway, folks, for stream tomorrow, I will probably still be streaming as far as the normal time, as far as 5 p.m. It just may potentially not be Wreckfest. We'll see. So if you want to tune in for that, feel free to do so. But if not, that's totally understandable. I totally understand. Okay. Alright, so with all that being said, hope you have a fantastic rest of your Taco Truckin Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner now that I think of it. I don't have any thing to make tacos. Might have to do a run. Might have to do go get some fresh air and take a run, I guess, as far as the store, and maybe get myself some ingredients to make some tacos. I don't know. It might be just what will happen. So with all that being said, folks, again, you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Hopefully to see you again real soon. But bye for now.